AM 740 and KVOR.com, where this community is the star. Our town. Our town.
You're listening to Our Town. Our Town is the show that spotlights the community, makes you the star every Saturday, 3 to 4, right here on KVOR 740. I've got Michael Bliss here, and what a great last name that is.
Yep, be blissful.
Be blissful. He's going to share about the Bliss Fest, and this is how many years running now?
Well, we started Bliss Fest in 1999, and it started off in Austin, Texas.
And tell us about your background first.
Well, I'm actually a native, and around 1994, I moved to Austin, Texas, and ended up getting an art studio and started working in television there. And that's where Bliss Fest began. I had an art studio at the Artplex, and I was going through some hard times. I went down there with a girl, and
always a girl,
and we kind of had our differences, and I was there with no family and really no friends, and we didn't work out, so I had nowhere to live. And the guy that ran the Artplex kind of took me under his wing and let me live in my studio, and that's kind of where I found my bliss. I was helping manage the Artplex. I was helping hanging shows. I did janitor work there, and so I was kind of like the night watch person there. And then I found out he got really sick, and he was supposed to give me a key to the Artplex, and the key never came under my door. And I called, and they said he's in the hospital and he's dying, and they're about ready to pull the plug.
Oh my!
And so I went to the hospital and talked to him. He was unconscious, but the neat thing is I thanked him for everything he did. That's being there at the Artplex and having my art studio. That's when, because my last name's actually Taggart, my middle name is Bliss. So that's when I really found my bliss and started signing my artwork Bliss. And so I told him, I said, thank you. You cannot believe what you have done for me, and thank you for taking me under your wing. You've really helped me change my life. And a tear came out of his eye, and they pulled the plug after that.
Oh my! Whoa!
So that is the birth of Bliss Fest.
Yes.
So we did, it wasn't actually like in my head. I didn't think it would continue at that time. I just thought, let's do a celebration about life and art and culture and community, and have like all the arts together and celebrate life. And for me, my art and getting others together and getting community together, and we did like a potluck. It was a lot of fun, and told stories about Gary, and just really had a good time. And what was neat was a lot of homeless, because we were right downtown Austin, Texas, and since it was an open event, a lot of homeless showed up and ate our food, and I welcomed them.
Wonderful.
So part of like what we that we help out is to help out the homeless. With what I went through, and also just seeing the need to help others. So this year we are also going to have the Homeless Foundation there, and that is with Pamela Weir. I think she may have been on the show here before.
Yes.
And they just got their nonprofit just last week. So they're going to be there at Bliss Fest, and so all the proceeds that are donated to the Homeless Foundation, they will use that to help out the homeless.
Wonderful. And I love how you thanked him, and then you were able to pay it forward and have people come eat. And so, okay, so now to the fun part. Whoa, we're all like heavy-hearted here. So tell us about the film festival, Multimedia Culture Arts Film Festival, taking place August 21st through the 24th.
So this year we're calling Bliss Fest The Journey because so many things have kind of happened throughout my life. And in 2012, I got very sick and I was on oxygen and I had to cancel Bliss Fest. And so then like some miracles happened and I ended up getting off oxygen, getting off all the meds. So in 2013, I was able to bring Bliss Fest back and I called it Reborn because I felt reborn born. So then from there, things in my life changed, and I now live in Denver, but I want to also keep it here because we've been doing Blissfest since 2003 here in Colorado Springs. So we're taking it on a journey, and we're doing events here in Colorado Springs, doing events in Denver, and that's on August 21st through the 23rd. And then we're also taking it back to where it began in Austin in December. So we are on this journey, and I also think of like the hero's journey, and this being a festival with a lot of films. We're doing a Colorado tribute to classic Hollywood, and the theme with the hero's journey, like Star Wars, and that whole theme of a hero, starting off kind of like just at home and not ready for an adventure, and how they go on an adventure and have someone like Yoda or Obi-Wan or in different films that they end up having a mentor or someone to guide them through this adventure. And that's kind of like how our lives are, that we go through this hero's journey, through this adventure where we have trials and tribulations. So the theme is that, and also that we have photography by Ralph Giordano, and his theme is classic Hollywood. So we are going to have an opening on August 21st in Denver at 10th Street Coffee and Books, and where you dress up as your favorite Hollywood actor or character. And we're going to have a red carpet and do it like a Hollywood opening, and hopefully a lot of people will show up dressed up, and we're going to have photographers there and taking photos like it's a big premiere Hollywood Oscar type night. So we want to have a lot of fun with that. And then the photos, that are there for display all tie into that Hollywood theme with a lot of Colorado actors dressed up as their classic Hollywood.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Now tell us about Zombie Fest and the zombie leg throw.
She loves this. She brings it up every time. So last year when I was in here, when we did Blissfest, we had our zombie crawl for the opening night of Blissfest. This year we're doing it on October 11th, and that's at the Zodiac Venue and Bar. And we're going to do a zombie crawl, and we're going to do a zombie leg throwing contest and a zombie eating contest. And so with the zombie leg throwing contest, what we do is we have the zombies, and they hold a human leg, and we see who could throw the leg the farthest.
If that's not good radio, I don't know what is. That's why I love it. I don't follow zombies. I don't watch scary movies, but this is hysterical.
And it was a lot of fun. We're working on a better leg this year because last year the leg kind of fell apart after the fourth person threw it, and it almost hit somebody.
Oh.
So it kind of, the foot went one way and the leg went the other way, and so we're working on a better leg.
Okay, yeah. So, but with all seriousness, this is a fun festival, and everyone needs to get involved. Blissfest333.org.
Yes, blissfest333.org, and the schedule's on there. We have a lot going on. Like I said, the opening night is a tribute to classic Hollywood. Dress up as your favorite actor or character. On the 22nd, we're doing an open mic because it's all the arts. So we have featured poets. If you've heard of Here in Colorado Springs, we have Wally Burkholder, Nicole Wilkinson, It's Raylight Love, and Susan Pfeiffer will be there. And they just went on tour for Here and did really well. So if you've heard of Here, come check this out with the open mic. And then for the 21st, or the 23rd to the 24th is the film festival at the Oriental Theater in Denver.
Oh my goodness, there's a lot going on. And then you've got Galaxy Fest, or Galaxy Holiday Family Fun Fest, December 12th through the 14th, free admission. Oh, Halloween, Dia de los Muertos, the family event, October 31st through November 1st. So pretty much just check out your website and get a hold of you.
Yeah, check out the Blissfest website. So we're also part of Galaxy Fest, and we're getting our nonprofit nonprofit together with Eclectic Galaxy, and so we've teamed up with Galaxy Fest, and so Blissfest runs the film festival side of Galaxy Fest. And if you haven't been to Galaxy Fest, that's in February, and that's at the Antlers Hotel. And last year we had between 3,000 to 5,000 people show up, and that's a lot of fun here in Colorado Springs.
So I just got a text from Travis. He says, "I'm in the leg I'm in the leg toss."
Yay, Travis!
Yeah, see, I told you this is gonna get people to come to you.
Yes,
the zombie
exactly.
Leg
Oh yeah,
I know
and the
hot
zombie brain eating contest.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now we're just out of control here. This is Our Town, the show that spotlights the community and makes you the star. Make sure you stay tuned. We are coming back with Lori Orwig with Silver Key Senior Services, and we're going to be rocking the 60s. We'll be right back.